There is no path to happiness. Happiness is the path. The past is already gone. The future is not yet here. There's only one moment for you to live, and that is the present moment. Long is the night to him who is awake. Long is a mile to him who is tired. Long is life to the foolish who do not know the true law. In the sky, there is no distinction of east and west. People create distinctions out of their own minds and then believe them to be true. Those who have failed to work toward the truth have missed the purpose of living. Praise and blame, gain and loss, pleasure and sorrow come and go like the wind. To be happy, rest like a giant tree in the midst of them all. Set your heart on doing good. Do it over and over again, and you will be filled with joy. Better than 1,000 hollow words is one word that brings peace. It is a man's own mind, not his enemy or foe, that lures him to evil ways. A man asked Gautama Buddha, "I want happiness." Buddha said, "First remove I, that's ego, then remove want, that's desire. See, now you are left with only happiness. Believe nothing, no matter where you read it, or who said it, no matter if I have said it, unless it agrees with your own reason and your own common sense. There is no fire like passion, there is no shark like hatred, there is no snare like folly, there is no torrent like greed. As you walk and eat and travel, be where you are. Otherwise you will miss most of your life. The tongue like a sharp knife kills without drawing blood. As rain falls equally on the just and the unjust, do not burden your heart with judgments, but rain your kindness equally on all. With our thoughts we make the world. Hatred does not cease by hatred, but only by love. This is the eternal rule. True love is born from understanding. Purity or impurity depends on oneself. No one can purify another. If you truly loved yourself, you could never hurt another. A man is not called wise because he talks and talks again, but if he is peaceful, loving, and fearless, then he is in truth called wise. You will not be punished for your anger, you will be punished by your anger. Conquer the angry one by not getting angry, conquer the wicked by goodness, conquer the stingy by generosity, and the liar by speaking the truth. If you do not change direction, you may end up where you are heading. An insincere and evil friend is more to be feared than a wild beast. A wild beast may wound your body, but an evil friend will wound your mind. If we could see the miracle of a single flower, clearly our whole life would change. Do not look for a sanctuary in anyone except yourself. Whatever a monk keeps pursuing with his thinking and pondering, that becomes the inclination of his awareness. Meditate. Live purely. Be quiet. Do your work with mastery. Like the moon, come out from behind the clouds. Shine. Words do not express thoughts very well. Everything immediately becomes a little different, a little distorted, a little foolish. And yet it also pleases me and seems right that what is of value and wisdom of one man seems nonsense to another. Your purpose in life is to find your purpose and give your whole heart and soul to it. Let us rise up and be thankful, for if we didn't learn a lot, at least we learned a little, and if we didn't learn a little, at least we didn't get sick, and if we got sick, at least we didn't die. So, let us all be thankful. Every morning we are born again. What we do today is what matters most. No one saves us but ourselves. No one can and no one may. We ourselves must walk the path. However many holy words you read, however many you speak, what good will they do you if you do not act on upon them? Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. Holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the one who gets burned. Doubt everything. Find your own light. Nothing can harm you as much as your own thoughts unguarded. Nothing ever exists entirely alone. Everything is in relation to everything else. Nothing is forever except change. A generous heart, kind speech, and a life of service and compassion are the things which renew humanity. Our life is shaped by our mind. We become what we think. Suffering follows an evil thought as the wheels of a cart follow the oxen that draws it. Our life is shaped by our mind. We become what we think. Joy follows a pure thought like a shadow that never leaves. The way is not in the sky, the way is in the heart. Happiness comes when your work and words are of benefit to others. You are the community now. Be a lamp for yourselves. Be your own refuge. Seek for no other. All things must pass. Strive on diligently. Don't give up. There are only two mistakes one can make along the road to truth: not going all the way and not starting. Wear your ego like a loose-fitting garment. Friendship is the only cure for hatred, the only guarantee of peace. Speak the truth, do not become angered, and give when asked, even be it a little. By these three conditions one goes to the presence of the gods. Life is a river always flowing. Do not hold on to things. Work hard. The greatest prayer is patience. The one who has conquered himself is a far greater hero than he who has defeated 1,000 times 1,000 men. To force oneself to believe and to accept a thing without understanding is political and not spiritual or intellectual. In the end, only three things matter: how much you loved, how gently you lived, and how gracefully you let go of things not meant for you. Gautama Buddha, born as Prince Siddhartha, was a spiritual teacher from the Indian subcontinent, on whose teachings Buddhism was founded. Gautama is the primary figure in Buddhism, and accounts of his life, discourses, and monastic rules are believed by Buddhists to have been summarized after his death and memorized by his followers. Various collections of teachings attributed to him were passed down by oral tradition and first committed to writing about 400 years later. Thanks for watching. If you like, please share and subscribe.